All right, let's see here. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Halloween. This is your Tuesday edition of Weather Where You Are. I am Meteorologist Ella Dorsey, and today we are talking about the cold, y'all. Can you feel it outside right now? I bet you can. It's quite chilly, and it's going to be very cold tonight. A cold blast for millions of Americans, including us right here, our first freezing night of the season. So let's get into it. I got your trick-or-treat forecast. I got how cold it's going to be. It's going to feel like the heart of winter tomorrow, guys, okay? Here's a look at that cold that's moving in. You can see this is current temperatures, 20s and 30s across the Midwest, 40s in Tennessee. We started the day at 50 degrees. It has not warmed up really at all. We're still sitting in the low 50s. So we have what's called cold air advection moving in, and you will feel that with the breeze today, that breeze coming straight out of the north that is advecting in that cold air. So temperatures really going to struggle to climb through the day today. So we're in the low 50s now, which is actually even colder than we were predicting. At noon, I was predicting 55 degrees. It's 52. So it might end up being only in the upper 50s this afternoon. There's that wind coming in 15 miles per hour straight out of the north. That breeze really going to pick up this evening. So we got a few showers, just some very light drizzle out there, especially down in Henry County, little rain over in Athens. We'll continue to see sprinkles across East Georgia this afternoon. For most of us, actually, the clouds will start to clear out later on today. So by 2 or 3 p.m. when the kiddos are getting out of school, those clouds will break. Temperatures will jump into the low 60s, possibly with the sunshine for the few hours this evening. Now check this out. Look at the wind speeds, the way they're going to pick up through the afternoon. It's going to get windy outside, and that wind is really going to impact the way it feels after sunset tonight. So 8 p.m. in Atlanta, it's 51 degrees. That means in Metro by 8 p.m., temperatures will be in the 40s. So your highs today probably need to be bumped down a little bit. I'm thinking upper 50s to low 60s at best. So here's your trick-or-treat forecast. For the 6 p.m. goers, the early trick-or-treaters, the younger kids, it's 55 degrees under partly cloudy skies. By 8 p.m., it's windy. It's 48 degrees. By 10 p.m., kids are getting home. They're checking out the candy they got. You're walking in the door. It's 44 and windy. So what I recommend, if your kids play sports, the Under Armour long sleeves, maybe the long underwear, make them wear that underneath their costume. For you, hand warmers, if you got it, some hot tea, some hot coffee, maybe a hot alcoholic beverage, something to keep your hands warm. I would wear a scarf. I would wear a winter coat. If you're going to be walking around, kids never are affected by cold, right? They'll just be running around. They'll stay warm. But parents, you're going to feel 44 and windy tonight at 10 p.m., okay? And it gets even colder from here, all right? So our winds, you can see, they're going to gust up to 30 miles per hour overnight. When you wake up tomorrow, they will still be gusting to 30 miles per hour. So this is the way it feels outside. 7 p.m. feels like 39 in Blairsville. If you live in the mountains, it is going to feel cold this evening. It feels like temperatures in the low 50s. But check this out. By 9 p.m., feels like 41 in Rome, 39 in Canton, 41 in Carrollton, 45 in Newton. Feels like 49 in Atlanta, 34 in Blairsville. And with the wind, guys, check this out. By the way, yesterday we hit 85 degrees. We were 1 degree away from record high. So 85 yesterday. Tomorrow morning, it will feel like 23. It will feel 60 degrees cooler than yesterday's high. Wow. The heart of winter, y'all. It's here. Our first little taste of winter. Here's your actual lows tonight. A hard freeze for the mountains. 25 in Clayton, 25 in Ellijay. A freeze even for Metro Atlanta. Now, we're not going to see any frost because it's going to stay quite windy. That prevents frost formation, but I would still bring any sensitive vegetation, potted plants that you have indoors. 29 in Rome, 28 in Carrollton. Guys, this is by far the coldest morning that we've had, and because of that, we are under that freeze warning. The only areas not included in this are Jasper and Putnam counties and Morgan counties, so down towards Lake Oconee. You might be sitting just a few degrees above freezing there tomorrow, but for Metro Atlanta and North Georgia, there is a freeze warning. And there's also an additional freeze watch that will become a freeze warning for Thursday morning. Guess what? Thursday morning, going to be even colder. even colder than tomorrow morning. So a couple of very cold mornings, okay? The freeze risk when the wind dies down is actually even higher. So you could see Thursday morning a very high risk for a freeze. And guess what? Friday looks a little bit warmer, but there's still a pretty high risk for a freeze. I think with a little bit higher humidity by Friday, we'll see widespread frost in the morning. So very cold mornings ahead, guys. This is really crazy. So we have a couple of first alerts over the next couple days to preview that cold. By tomorrow afternoon, sunshine returns, but we only hit the mid-50s, and Thursday stays in the 50s as well. So the next 2 days are really going to feel like winter. Okay? Good news is by Friday afternoon, it does feel a lot nicer, 65 degrees. And look, we're right back into the 70s this weekend. We desperately need rain, guys. We are really, really dry. Okay, there's going to be a high fire danger over the next couple of days. So check your furnaces, your smoke alarms as we get into the fall season. The first time you really turn on the heat, we see a lot of fires. We cover a lot of house fires. So make sure you're checking that out. I know it's going to be cold, but please don't burn any outdoor fires, campfires, because if it spreads, the ground is so dry with the low relative humidity and the winds, that could really cause problems. It could cause a fire to be widespread. So don't burn any fires through the end of the week. It does look like Monday, Tuesday of next week, both of our long-range models, the Euro and the GFS model, hinting at some type of system. So I've added a 30% chance of rain Monday. Hopefully we can get on some good rain on Tuesday. And we are entering into the wettest time of year. Winter is usually very wet, so fingers crossed we can get in on some rainfall. Okay? But no rain this weekend. And by the way, we fall back Saturday night. So the sun will set before 6 p.m. on Sunday. We do gain that extra hour of sleep. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow. And stay warm. Stay warm. Have fun. It's going to be a fun night out there. Don't eat too much candy. All right, y'all. Have a good day.